In this video, I'll show you how to check your court fine balance here in the UK and also provide you with information about ways to tackle debt issues. Firstly, let's define what a court fine is. A fine is a financial penalty for minor crimes or low-level offences given by the criminal courts after a hearing. When someone breaks the law or commits a low-level crime that doesn't attract any jail time, judges often issue a fine to serve as a punishment and to discourage the continuous practice of such offences. When a court fines you for an offence, there will usually be a deadline for the payment. During this period, it's possible to forget how much you were fined. If you need to pay court fines but don't know how much you owe, or perhaps you've paid part of the debt but can't figure out how much is left, then you need to contact the court that issued the fine, though the exact way to check your court balance depends on when you're checking. If you're still within the payment deadline and you need to check your court fine balance, you should contact the court where you were convicted. Get the details of the court's collection or revenue unit, which is the department that's responsible for recording court-ordered debts and payments. Typically, you'll need to supply your case number to help the court locate your case and, subsequently, the fine's balance. If you don't know your number, an alternative way to locate your case will be by supplying other details like your name, your date of birth, or other personal information. Also, if you receive any court papers during your hearing, they'll often carry the case number, so you might be able to get it off those. If you're checking after the payment deadline, then you'll need to ask the court clerk about the situation of your case first. You'll want to know whether it's been transferred to a debt collection agency or not. Overdue fines are often forwarded to debt collection agencies like Lowell, K-Bolt, PRA and others who will recover the debt from people who fail to pay. If your case has been sent to a debt collection agency, then ask the clerk about the agency's name and how you can contact them to check your debt. Fines transferred to collection agencies often attract extra fees, so you'll want to know the total amount of debt that's due for payment. It's worth mentioning that the court can transfer your debts to several different collection agencies. In this case, you'll need to contact all the different agencies separately to find out how much you owe in total. This process can be stressful, but it's the only way to know how much you owe. Additionally, if you have multiple convictions from different counties, you'll have to contact each county's court to know how much you owe. Once you know how much you owe, you can then pay your court fines in weekly or monthly instalments if they're too difficult to pay all at once. Checking your court fine balance in the UK isn't a difficult process, though you'll need to contact the court where you were convicted and provide all the necessary details to know your court fine balance. If your payment deadline has passed, then you may need to ask the court clerk about the situation of your case and they will guide you to the next step you need to take. Remember to pay your court fines promptly to avoid incurring extra charges, and if you're unable to pay, reach out to the court to explore a different debt solution that they may be able to offer you. If debt is making it difficult to pay what you owe, then there are a number of options to tackle debt here in the UK. Some are free to use and others include fees, and each will have their own pros and cons. If you want to learn more about the solutions available, then we've created a really great form that you might be interested in checking out. Click the link in the description to get started and answer a few multiple choice questions, like the total amount of your debt, how many people you owe, your living situation, and we'll connect you with one of our trusted partners so that you can find out more and take steps towards improving your financial situation.